It's week 1 of the 2024 season, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Cowboys and the Ravens on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive to about the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll check this one down to Vaughn. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throws on target to Likely. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wallace. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Mitchell now off the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2nd and 10. Jackson options out left. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's got it down to the 28. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 28 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score. And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle. So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage? So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. This a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now he's loose up the left sideline and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. A short gain, 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd down and a yard. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Jackson on 1st down. A little short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jackson now. Throw caught by Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Prescott yet again. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
All right,
so
Brandon,
we have
good to
reached
get another
halftime
season
here
underway.
in the Thursday
we'll get back
night
to you guys
opener
for the second
as
half
we
of the
send you
season
down
opener.
to
But
Orlando,
first,
where
let's take a
Jonathan
look at what's
Coachman
still
has our
to
EA
come
Sports
here in the opening
halftime
weekend
report.
of the
Coach.
NFL season. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best, yeah, I'll say it, it's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns as they'll host the Washington Commanders. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the New York Giants. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll run left with Pollard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Gonna run again here. Now loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down, and they'll get him down here at the 23. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try
and the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trenton Simpson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. He's got the first down and more. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Tucker's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And again, it's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Prescott. Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. So a 3rd straight pass attempt after they ran it on 1st down. 3rd straight incompletion. Now they're forced to give the ball up.
They must have felt like they just couldn't get it done on the ground. You know, something in what they saw in the defense or how they felt about their offensive line, it just told them throw the football. And end up with 3 straight incompletions, turn the ball over on downs, give a big, big check mark to the defense on that one.
Now it's Jackson. He stiff arms him. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
2nd down, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And now here come the Ravens. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. So no gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Into the hands of Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now Dak. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Baltimore, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.